Hello, everybody. Welcome back, loves. Welcome to Queen Cancer Tarot Channel. My name is Catherine. I am the host. I'm here to bring you all a beautiful message today. I have channeled some energy for you guys because there's been so much going on the back end, and I will open up to you guys when I go live. I will probably go live later on this evening. Um, but for now, listen, um, I've been going through it, you guys. Let's just keep it a buck. I've been going through it. I don't know if you guys have been feeling this, but I don't know if you've been feeling drained, anxious, overwhelmed, upset, okay, victimized, all right, um, bamboozled, okay, like you have been set up and you know exactly who it is, why and what, like all these things are happening all at once. Don't worry, it is not just you. I promise you and I guarantee you there are others that are going through the same thing. Some of them may realize it, some of them may not. They just don't understand why this is happening. Some of them know exactly why, and I'm here to help you. Help yourself, help others, because this is exactly what you should be going through right now. At the tail end of this Mercury retrograde, it is no joke. I know it's life and life be life and whenever it lives, right? Okay. So let's not, I mean, you pray for protection every day, all day. But especially right now, I feel like it's a time to really seek spirit. You want spirit to be with you because there's a lot of things that are coming to the surface right now, and you want to see them in a spiritual viewpoint. You want your eyes to be open, you want to be awakened, not just woke. You want to be awakened. See, there's a difference. Everybody talks about being woke. Well, being woke is not great. Okay, it's not good at all. Anybody can be woke. Okay, zombies can be woke. You want to be awakened. You want to be in the awakening, because that's when you are actually taking action and doing something about what you're seeing, y'all. You're not just seeing the truth, right? All these things are about, seeing what you should be seeing, things coming to the surface. That's what Mercury retrogrades do. It brings things to the surface. It appears as though it's going backwards, right? It has the appearance of, but it's all those emotions that are actually coming up. Those things from the muck is seeping up through the mud of it all. And it is not looking good, right? Because it's stuff that you should have dealt with a long time ago. I went through a period right prior to the retrograde and even during, where just tons of weight loss. And it just seems like what? But that's only because I feel, to me, it's because I'm seeing and I'm making moves. Y'all know that I'm in the process of moving right now, but it has been delayed. And I feel like it's been delayed because I don't want to move during this retrograde period. I want to wait until after that, which is on the 20th, which is on Friday. Good day as well, you guys. And it's spring. So that's what I'm going to do. And I have an event that I'll be attending on that day, and then on the next day is game on. It's game on to a new fresh start. all that muck that I have been dealing with, all that muck that you guys have been dealing with, you've been feeling drained and anxious because all this stuff is getting in your face. That's the enemy getting in your face, right? Because they don't want you to deal with all these old things. They don't want to go, but they got to go. It's a clearing time. And you should be happy that all these things are coming to the surface and everything is going haywire right now. You want it to go haywire because you want to see where this is coming from. And if you can see it in the awakening period, then you are actually going to take action and do something about it. Once it all comes up, it's all about how you clear it away and move forward and see things the way you need to see them, right? I can't wait to be on my healing journey, my weight loss journey, my holistic health journey, my cleansing journey, my detoxing journey, my manifesting journey, my learning journey, my spiritual growth journey, my tarot channels journey. Okay. Again, my learning journey, I'm adding learning in a second time, right? And I feel like that's complete for me because I'm always going to be learning. I'm coming in learning, I'm going out learning. Period. This is all a learning phase for me. And the faster I can learn it and move on to the next phase, the better. I've always been that way, even as a child, and I will continue to be that way in all areas spiritually, physically, socially, sexual, just in every way. In every way, I want to learn and be at the top of that hemisphere. I want to be my ears are ringing because I want to be known for wanting to do it the right way, striving to be the best in every area and having that. Yeah, y'all, this is what we need to be focusing on. So, not so much because you know what, y'all, I'm going to keep it real. I literally called my mama last night. And even though, y'all, I was told, y'all, I literally had a dream and I was told that something was going to manifest for me April 23rd. That, I mean, literally, some April 23rd was said to me out loud. I will explain it to you in depth. I told my mom, I told my sister about it, I told some people at work. So I expressed these things to others so that when this happens, I am going to have a testimony for others. That's the whole purpose, right? Of sharing it, of me even being shown and told literally out loud. I asked before I went to slumber to be shown this certain thing, and I was told April 23rd. Okay, because I was getting to the point where I couldn't take it anymore. I'm getting to my 10 of wands in the reverse energy, right? In the reverse. So I called my mom last night because I was getting to the point, y'all, because this retrograde is kicking my arse, like I'm sure it's kicking many of you guys. And so I called and I was like, I want to give up. I'm this, I'm that. This is happening to me. This is happening to me. This is all happening to me. But I didn't realize that this is happening for me. It's all happening for me. It was already there, obviously, or I wouldn't be so eager about what my expectations are for April 23rd. Y'all, you dig? You feeling me? Are you still with me? Like, there's obviously something that I am longing for, wanting, hoping for, frustrated about, upset, concerned, feeling lost, obviously, or I wouldn't be so, I wouldn't be holding on to April 23rd so heavily. So I know that I was told to tell people about my story, tell people about me and who I am, and just tell people about me. And it's going to, there's going to be a miracle. I'm going to be able to share a major testimony. So that is just, I don't know. I'm doing this because I am planting these seeds. This is going to happen for me because I was shown, and I believe the source from the source from the source from the only one that it came from. So we are going to move on with this reading, you guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you so choose or please. All right. So let's go ahead, Cancer, and do a reading for you. And this is going to be a reading for the collective. This is general. So I don't know what the message is going to be. It's about love, family, karmic, friends, work, your own awakening, growth period, the past, ancestors. I don't know. I'm opening this up. But I did want to start with that because I do feel like we are all feeling those things. You know what I'm saying? Look at this, y'all. Healing heart. We are all feeling those things: drained, anxious, overwhelmed, upset, victimized, you know, and like we've been set up in a way or bamboozled. Okay. That is our heart healing. We are going through a healing heart phase. Our heart is healing right now. And this person is on their knees holding their heart and they're mending it. I feel it's like she's sewing it. She's mending it. It was broken and she's brought to her knees, but she's mending her own heart. Okay. That is a vision. Like, think about how that makes you feel. Do you know what I'm saying? You are going through a phase where there are things that have been broken inside of you for quite some time. And I feel like it's coming to surface and it has been brought out, and you're now sitting with it. You have been brought to your knees these past couple weeks, y'all. I'm not even joking. If you're anything like me, y'all, I'm literally releasing from 20 years of an oppressive situation in a relationship where it was very codependent, both ways. Now, let's keep it above. I stayed in the relationship for that long because I was codependent and wanting to have that safety net and not, you know what I'm saying? Knowing I could do it by myself. I've been doing it by myself, even being in relationships. But it's just me needing that stability of having someone with me when no. No, there's a healing phase that needs to happen right now, and I need to do it alone. I need to separate, even though my heart is in my hands. You know what I'm saying? It hurts. I care for this person deeply. This person cares for me deeply. However, I need to heal. And I feel like there are things, cancers, that you need to heal, and you need to do it independently, even if that means walking away from people that you have been used to having by your side for a very long time. I am not even joking. It's time to have freedom from toxicity, whether it was toxicity you accepted or created for yourself and others and from others. So it goes both ways. It's just time to heal. I feel that it's just time to heal. I feel like there are a lot of things that have come from trauma, past trauma. And because you may have, like, if you're anything like me, like I say, you may go from one relationship and then, oh, you're in another relationship, you know, and a long term relationship. It's like, okay, well, if you're coming from a long term relationship to a long term relationship, there should be some period in between. I'm just saying. I just say for anyone, please. And I feel that that is where we are right now. And that's what this overall energy is, right? Look at this, the Grim Reaper sitting here underneath the deck. And very fitting. And this is the overarching energy, but this underneath the deck, this is what it is that is really behind the scenes, that is really driving this energy forward, right? And it's this: the relationship is either over, right? No second chances. It's like an energy of, you know what? It's time to stop allowing people to take advantage over and over, the toxicity. And even if it's on your part, even if you are being, some codependent on someone else, it's time to say, you know what? Enough is enough. And this says growth, right? Grow and transform your life. That is what it's time for. That is what it is really time for. That is what this Mercury retrograde period, I feel, is for. Everything that you know you need to be doing, it's going to come out. Whether you are in the phase of acceptance or not, it's going to come up, and it's going to be very difficult for you to move forward if you're still in the phase of trying to hold on to something that you need to let go of. You're not going to be able to heal your heart until you are releasing the things that have hurt it. Cancer, this is a message for someone who is, still trying to find some kind of way to, like, allow people to be in your energy that, have hurt you. Even though you've forgiven them, it doesn't mean you still have to allow yourself to be in that energy. And, like, it's not healed. It needs to heal. That person needs to heal. They need to grow. They need to change. You've got to end the toxicity. And you know what I mean? Like, seriously. Unless we're going to group counseling, I don't see any reason why. Yeah. That is the energy, the overall energy. Let's take it straight to the tarot messages, and we're gonna go. It's like I can't decide. I'm going to go for this deck first, and I'll try not to do too much shuffling, you guys. I want to be wise and not be too heavy on the cards. I have been learning a lot. lately about tarot etiquette, and all that clacking of the cards is not required, okay? The card is going to do what a card does, okay? If it wants to come out, it'll come out. So, healing heart, look at this, Emperor in the reverse. Do you see this? With the Grim Reaper here. This is all about holding on. This is all about control, okay? And someone who doesn't want to give up their power. And this also represents, you know, this is someone who's being very rigid, right? They're not being very open-minded. They're being very closed-minded. It's like they, they have in their head one thing and that's what it is. However, this is not very healthy. You can't heal holding on to toxicity or dead end relationships that aren't going anywhere or progressing, aren't changing. There's nothing transforming about the situation. Like, that's when you want to let go. That's when you know it's over. But you need to heal. The more you heal, the more you'll see. The more you heal yourself and the more others don't heal themselves, the more you'll see. But if you're healing yourself and others are healing and everybody's healing and changing and things are transforming, it's going to be obvious, right? But if nothing is changing, you know that it's over, right? Let's see under the deck here. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. We got two major arcana, the Emperor in the reverse and the Fool. Look at this. This is all about new. This is all about taking a leap of faith. Exactly what I said. It's like, this is a fresh start. You can't carry baggage when you're on the Fool's journey. You can't. You don't. The knapsack is not big enough. And this person doesn't even have a knapsack. They have like a little stick on their hand. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing. They don't have any ability to carry anything off this cliff, right? Right? Their hope is that they are going to, soar, like, right? They're going off this cliff with the anticipation of flying, right? Not falling, not sinking, not being weighed down, right? And that is what I feel the energy is here. You're about to embark on a new journey, a new beginning. And there's no sense in allowing yourself to be held back, right? So let's see, what is the challenge that you're facing right now? Let's look at the Lover's Oracle. Well, yeah, let's look at the Lover's Oracle. All right. What is the challenge answers are facing right now? Okay, look at this. Cancer, see? Ask and you shall receive, like literally. Why can't I move on from you? Why can I move on from you? So there's some questions, there's some energy about having a hard time, wanting to know, why is this person so difficult to move from? You know that this person is toxic. You know that they're not good for you. You know that this person has hurt you in the past in a way that, you probably shouldn't have been able to come back from, but you did, that type energy. So why go back? Let's see what's under the deck here. I can't express myself. Okay. So you're having a hard time speaking your truth. You know what I'm picking up on? Hmm. And this is exactly what narcissists will do. And I feel like in this situation, I feel like you may be dealing with a situation where you are trying to move on. You know that you need to heal. I feel like you're trying to move on, but I feel like there's someone that won't let you go. Energetically, I feel spiritually, with this being Emperor energy here and this Grim Reaper, I feel that you are being held back and you don't even know why. You are frustrated about the fact that you're ready to jump off this cliff, but there's something that is holding you back. And I feel like there's some sort of narcissism or someone who may be emotionally controlling. With that Emperor in the reverse, that represents dominance, emotional control, someone who's narcissistic, using emotions to manipulate you, knowing that you're on your way off to this new start. And with I can't express myself, there may be an energy of they know that you are the type of person that you are going to want closure, you're going to want communication, you're going to want to have that final feeling of confidence moving forward. And this person is denying you of that. This may be a situation where someone is refusing, like they're trying to twist things around. And now they've got you feeling some type of way, like now you're looking for approval. Do you see what I'm saying? You're looking for approval. That is why you're unable to move on, because you're still trying to get approval from this person, right? You want it to be this nice ending. And I get that about even myself, right? I want everyone to kumbaya. And even if we have to say aloha, goodbye, and peace, and all of those things, then that's what we need to do. But there are some times, and I'm telling you, most times when it comes to, I don't know what it is about cancers, I don't know what it is about certain people. People just they don't feel like it should ever end. They feel like they should always have an open door to our love. You know what I mean? No matter what they do, no matter what no matter what the situation, they feel that there is always an open door to our love. This is someone who is emotionally manipulating you, and you don't even see it happening. Look at that, all those cards. I can't. So we have, look at this, y'all. Look at this. I couldn't have. So we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have Temperance in the reverse. And I'm going to look at this other card here that hasn't turned over yet, but I'm not going to touch it just yet. Let's talk about these three first. So the Queen of Pentacles, we all know in the upright, is highly sensitive, right? And with the Six of Wands coming out in the reverse, this represents punishment, right? Somebody who also has a lot of pride, right? And they feel unloved. They feel like someone is hurting them or doing something to them, right? Or embarrassing them, right? I get a strong indication with temperance in the reverse. This is someone who is imbalanced. This is someone who wants what they want, no matter, you know what I'm saying, what they have to do to get it. It's just an energy of recklessness. Okay. Reckless. With this punishment energy and this Queen of Pentacles being in the reverse, this is somebody that wants to punish you and make you feel emotional. They want to get you in your feelings, right? Because they feel as though you're trying to walk away. You're trying to move on. And this person is using your emotions against you. Let's see, what is this card? Look at this, y'all. Look at that. 3 of Wands in the reverse. I am over it. This is all about delays, creating delays, blockages. This is all about, trying to get you to compromise in some way. They're frustrated, right? This is somebody who doesn't want you to leave, right? This is all about you being confident when the 3 of Wands is in the upright. This is all about growth, someone who is moving on. This is someone who's trying to stop you. And the way to do it is to get you in your feelings. The way to do it is to punish you, right? Because of how you feel. And, and if you don't care about this person, well, they're going to show you. They just won't, they'll get it one way or the other, right? You want to have balance. They know you want to communicate. You want to work things, you want to talk things out. You want to, move on nicely. This person is not allowing you to express yourself at all. And they know that this is your weakness. And that is what the challenge is for you. Moving on and not having to say a word to this person, not having to have a conversation. I'm telling you right now. So let's see. What effect is this having on Cancers overall? What effect is this having on Cancers overall? Let's kind of give them a quick little ruffle. I'll call it a ruffle, not a shuffle. What effect is this having? Oops, you guys. Now, one thing I like is my incense. I love my incense. I love the smell of it. And it clears the energy. Jesus protects me from the start, baby. That's all I need, okay? First and foremost. Let's get that clear. This incense is not protecting me. It just clears the energy. All right. So, what effect is this having on Cancers overall? Okay. Tell us like it is. Ooh. Cope. Okay, so this is, and this is common. This is common, so don't feel any type of way, but I feel like some of you may be, covering up your frustrations in, a little drinky drink, you know what I mean? A little extracurriculars. And so therefore, coping in some other format, right? Using some other way to cope. You've been finding, you've been drowning your frustrations in other ways, basically. That is what it's saying here. And I feel like it's having an effect on you emotionally because there's nowhere for those emotions to go. So therefore you hide them or you cover them, or there's some other form of emotional cover up. People sometimes will have affairs or, one night stands. They'll do all kinds of things to cover up feelings. Like I say, jump into other relationships right away. So it makes sense. It falls right in line to the situation that we've been discussing, and this is just how we have been energetically led through this conversation today. Blessings to anybody going through this, because baby, I resonate. Okay. Let's just keep it a buck and be honest with everybody here. But we have to learn those lessons that we have to cope in other ways. Under the deck, ooh, bad credit, debt, unemployed, ooh. So to me, this is instability. For me, this is really falling into a place where you're robbing Peter to pay Paul when it comes to your emotions. You know what I mean? And that's just not a good place for yourself. That is not a good place. I'm going to I'm going to pull another card for you right now. Punk perception. Punk perception. Shift your perspective. I like this already. I don't know why I was led for this right now, because I am. I'm led to motivate you in a direction, and I know that the energy is always going to show you what you need, because that is my prayer, to guide people who need guidance, people who have gone through similar things in the path that I have gone through, because I know I have a message and I can show others, and to help build the intuition. And look at what you got. Shift your perspective on a problem. Look at it from a different angle to discover new solutions or insights. And so this is affecting you. So you're shifting your perspective, but don't shift them into ways that, is going to hide them, right? Drowning them, covering them up in things is not going to help. This is so resonating, right? Because my whole thing is freeing myself of anything that is some sort of an emotional habit or cover up. No, I want to feel the feelings. I want to talk about it. I want to get on here. I want to do my readings. I want to be of sound and free mind to do that. If I'm sitting somewhere balled up in a corner, feeling sorry for myself, telling, my mom that, I'm over it and that sort of thing, that is not shifting my perspective from the problem. Okay. That is not looking at things from a different angle and discovering new solutions and insights. That's just allowing the problem to topple over me like an avalanche. And that's what it wants to do, right? See this Emperor in the reverse, it wants to dominate you. You are trying to free yourself from that. See what I'm saying? Healing heart. You are trying to free yourself from that Grim Reaper energy, right? You're not trying to let it take over, baby. Don't let it take over. Don't ever do that. You can always take a time out. And I'm good at taking timeouts this day and age in my life, okay? I am good about it, baby, because I'm not going to get it back, and then I'm not going to give it away either. So turn that problem, shift it, look at it from a different angle, okay? And discover a new benefit that you have, right? So, yeah, look at things differently and shift that energy. So let's look at the tarot messages here. I love this for you. You know what I mean? Don't get overwhelmed. That's why we have that debt, unemployment, bad credit. Like, you can get yourself into a place where you stop manifesting, literally. Things, it will stop coming to you because you're in a place of, not being positive, not being confident, not so you'll be a magnet for negativity. It's going to run to you. Problems will manifest, thrive around you. See what I mean? Yeah. So start doing positive things. Start exercising. Start, doing things for yourself, pampering yourself, skin treatments, going on walks. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm about to get my service animal. Okay. So look at this Page of Pentacles here. The Page of Pentacles is a message of an offering. It's a message that you have something to offer. This is an opportunity, not an obstacle. Do you see what I'm saying? What you're holding, even though it's one pentacle, I mean, it's literally glowing. The energy, the glow from this pentacle is going through this person into their head chakra, down into their root chakra, all because of this person offering what little they have. And not just little, it's not little. This is an opportunity. This is an opportunity that is going to grow, right? You're offering a new solution. This is a new way of looking at things. Okay. Tell us more about the Page of Pentacles here. And this is the Princess of Pentacles, by the way. We have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is all about communication, but it's about things that are hidden communication, right? It's also a stalemate, right? It can represent a stalemate. It can represent, not being able to communicate. And you know what? You have so much more to offer. There's an energy of walking away. Look, under the deck here, we have the Sun. Under the deck, we have the Sun, Leo energy, fire energy, and the Three of Swords. See what I mean? Look at this, baby. This is positive. And oh my God, the Queen of Cups. There you are behind the scenes, baby. I knew this was your energy coming through. Look at this. Looking at things from a new perspective. If looking at things from a new perspective had a name, it would be the Sun and the Three of Swords when it comes to this situation overall. Seeing this ending as you being deserving. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to continue offering your pentacle to someone that does not deserve it, right? You're not going to continue putting yourself in that situation. So you're going to see this ending as a positive thing for you, right? Because they didn't deserve it. They didn't deserve what you had to offer. You're the Queen of Cups. You deserve love. And this is also about healing. growth, supporting yourself. That Nine of Swords, dark night of the soul, but this is your healing time. Do you see what I'm saying is happening right now? There's an energy of you welcoming this period of being alone, going through this dark night of the soul, because what comes next is the Ten of Pentacles here. Everything that you deserve is getting ready to come towards you. So, what is the advice for Cancers to overcome these challenges? What is the advice for Cancers to overcome these challenges? Okay. That just flipped right on out, y'all. It didn't take all of that rigmarole. That card just flipped right out. Look at this. So practice compassion. But I feel like you have to be compassionate towards yourself. It says, see things. Oh my God, y'all. I cannot. You read it. See things from a fresh perspective. Y'all, if I didn't go and pull this reading out of a hat, it says, shift your perspective on a problem. Look at it from a different angle to discover new solutions or insights. Practice compassion with yourself, Cancer. Stop being so hard on yourself. And definitely don't let any Emperor in the reverse come in and try to shift your thoughts. You're free from that toxicity. Your whole journey is all about being free. All you want to do is be happy. All you want to do is kumbaya. You just want to heal and everybody get along. But guess what? Everybody is not going to get along. Everybody is not going to give you the same compassion. But you've got to give it to yourself. Oh my God. Y'all, I just almost just like, oh, I'm just like shaking. I'm not crying, shaking. I'm happy, shaking. I am shaking, happy. Under the deck, you are limitless. You can do anything that you choose. And that is exactly what this energy is. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Emperor in the reverse. Healing your heart. Grim Reaper underneath the deck. Do you see how that's lining up? And it's saying that you are limitless. You can do anything you choose. You can jump. You can leap off of that cliff. Listen, you have got divine resources coming in to protect you. You are going to get assistance from a very unique, you get that? Unique unicorn, a very unique being is coming in to assist you. You can do anything. Practice compassion on yourself. Don't let these vampires and snakes weigh you down. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. You deserve to be treated well no matter what. And you treat people well. You treat people well even when they hurt you. You see what I'm saying? So, yes, you deserve to be happy. Look at this, y'all. And you're going to be. Four of Wands. You are going to be. Okay? I can't say it better. This is all about being around people that love you, being around family, being accepted and being comfortable, knowing that those that are around you want you to be there, knowing that you're in a place where you belong. That is what you're looking for, and that is where you're headed. There's some commitment here. You are limitless. You deserve love and to be loved. We have the strength card. Why? Because you stood up for yourself. You had the confidence with that sun energy. You stood up for yourself and what you deserve. Leo energy coming in very strong in this reading. You may be meeting a Leo here. I have the Three of Pentacles. This is someone who's coming in. This is like a partnership. I'm seeing an energy of someone coming in, working with you, or someone coming in to assist you. And I just said that with that unicorn energy. This is someone coming in. You may get a proposal. We have the Knight of Pentacles here, baby. This is someone that you are going to be able to rely on financially. You are going to be able to count on this person. This is someone coming in to help you. This is someone that you can count on and trust. Okay. So you deserve that. You deserve all of that. But I also feel like you deserve to heal first. You know what I mean? So let's look at the near future, distant future energy. Near future, distant future energy. Those cards wanted to slide out of my hand. Do I want to use this deck? Yeah. Near future, distant future energy. Near future, distant future energy. So we have heard. May your brave call be carried on the wind. May your brave call be carried on the wind. And again, being brave, standing up for yourself, you will be heard. Okay? You will be heard, and your call is going to be heard by the person that deserves to hear it, the person that is supposed to hear it, the person that wants to hear it. Do you see what I'm saying? Your prayers will be heard. Someone is going to hear what you're saying. I feel like this person that was trying to emotionally manipulate you, through you being strong, moving forward, I feel like, and separating from this person, not necessarily having to have, your say or get closure on the situation, is going to be enough. Like, that is a message that this person is not going to be able to unhear. Do you see what I mean? When people try to put that emotional on you, throw it right back at them, baby. Because listen, they think that that's going to move you. Stop letting people emotionally manipulate you. Be still. Be still. And say bye-bye. Cut them off. If that, you know what I mean? If they're asking for it, give it to them. That's what's going to shock them. That's what's going to throw them off. Let's see. Tell me about the distant future. Tell me about the distant future here for Cancer. What's the distant future energy for Cancer? Ease. Okay. This is all about peace. It says, may it be effortless. You are not going to have to say a word to get your point across. You will be heard well enough. Trust and believe this, Cancer. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't realize the power that I actually had until I stopped communicating with individuals. I'm telling you, I even had a 12-year-old tell me one time, and I was in my 30s, and she was like, "Oh, just don't listen." She was like, "Just don't respond. They don't like it when people don't say anything to them. They'll call you right back." And it literally happened. And I was like, "This is a 12-year-old telling me this," but that's because the 12-year-old knew. Okay. But the 12-year-old was spitting game to a 30-something-year-old. So that can tell you something. Hey, I take my lessons wherever they come from. But you will be, don't worry about this, Cancer. Don't worry about this. This person is going to hear you. It's going to be effortless on your part. You're not going to have to lift a finger in order to be heard. You know what I'm saying? And if you're truly being heard, if your person truly loves you, it will be effortless. Look at this, baby. King of Pentacles, honey. This is what I'm telling you. This is what is coming. This is what is coming. This is all about future energy. I'm pulling future energy. I was just going to pull Oracle, but this is distant, near and distant future. King of Pentacles, baby. You are about to meet a GQ Suave. They are going to make you feel safe. You are not going to have to do a thing. The King of Pentacles is going to do all the work. That is what this is all about. Okay? It should be easy, is what this reading is trying to tell you. Ace of Pentacles, okay? This is what is coming. Wow. Okay, and it's going to happen within a year's time. It's going to happen within a year's time. The Ace of Pentacles reflects 1 year. Can I say marriage? Can I say everything that you wanted here coming to you? So we have the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles under the deck. See what I'm saying? You are going from lack to having everything you wanted and then some. Hello. That Ace of Pentacles. This is the same Page of Pentacles that offering. You are offering this piece. You know, you were trying to put that offer out there. That was you being nice. That was you being nice. Too nice, right? There it is. But with the 2 of Swords, this says stop it. Stop. Stop trying to give your time and energy to those that don't deserve it. Look at it in a whole new perspective, right? Look at it as though it's a good thing that this is ending. Why? Because this person was devastating you and you were just trying to love on this person and they were putting you in this dark energy. Do you see what I mean? This is going to be a lesson for my Cancers that are having a hard time letting go of those that didn't give a dang gum about them. A dang gum about them. Okay? Use my granny's and my best friend's granny's words. Dang gum. That is not a curse word. It is YouTube approved. But I'm telling you right now, stop doing it. I hope this message resonates with someone. I hope it makes it where it needs to go. And I know it will. Because God said that my hands were going to be the source of bringing people together when they were going all different directions and didn't know what direction to go. And I was also going to bring them to a place that was higher up. So that tells me ascended. That tells me awakening. And I already told people about the dream on my other channel, Tarot Talk Live. Please go and check it out. I'm going to be doing a whole series on dreams, dreaming, all about this different stages that you go through in dreams, what your brain does spiritually, what happens in dreams, people who do remote dreaming and viewing, what that is all about, being in a dreamlike state and being spiritually taken to another realm, what that is like. Yeah, all of that on my other channel, Tarot Talk Live. But check me out, you guys. Check out my other channels. The links are below. If you would like to book a reading with me, the link is below. And I love you guys. Most of all, support, like, share, and please subscribe to the channel if you choose. It's up to you. I love you guys. Take care. Have a blessed and beautiful rest of your day. Bye.